What happens after you die depends on who you ask. For thousands of years, humans have buried their dead with tools, prayers, symbols, and stories. Not because they knew what came next, but because they believed something did. Across continents and centuries, religions tried to answer the same question using different languages, different gods, different visions. And yet, many of those visions feel eerily connected. Let's explore what the world's religions say happens after the final breath. In Christianity, death is not a disappearance, it's a crossing. When the body dies, the soul separates and continues existing. The soul faces judgment, either immediately or at the end of time, depending on interpretation. Heaven is described as eternal life in the presence of God, peace, joy, and reunion. Hell is separation from God, often described as suffering, darkness, or eternal regret. Some traditions also speak of purgatory, a temporary state where souls are purified before entering heaven. The afterlife in Christianity is not random. It is structured, measured, final. One life, followed by eternity. In Islam, death is the beginning of a detailed journey. Immediately after death, the soul enters Barzakh, a barrier world between life and resurrection. Angels question the soul. Its answers reflect how it lived. Barzakh is not punishment or reward, it's a waiting state, a pause before judgment. Then comes Yawm al-Qiyamah, the day of resurrection. Every soul is raised, every deed is revealed, nothing is hidden. The righteous enter Jannah, paradise described with peace, gardens, light, and fulfillment. The wicked face Jahannam, a realm of consequence and suffering. Islam describes the afterlife with precision, timelines, scales, records, and witnesses. Death, in this belief, is not silence, it's preparation. Judaism speaks less about graphic punishment and more about continuation. Many Jewish teachings describe Olam Haba, the world to come. After death, the soul undergoes reflection and cleansing. Some traditions describe Gehinnom, not eternal torment, but a temporary purification lasting up to a year. The soul eventually moves on, either resting, reuniting with God, or awaiting resurrection. Judaism focuses heavily on this life, but never denies the next. Death is not the end of identity, it's a transition into another state of being. Hinduism sees death as one moment in an infinite loop. The soul, or Atman, does not die. The body does. After death, the soul is reborn into a new life, human, animal, or spiritual, based on karma. Karma is not punishment, it's cause and effect. Every action leaves an imprint. That imprint shapes the next existence. This endless cycle is called samsara. Birth, death, rebirth. But there is an escape. Through spiritual knowledge and discipline, the soul can reach moksha, liberation from the cycle, and union with ultimate reality. In Hindu belief, death is not feared. Being trapped in repetition is. Buddhism also teaches rebirth, but without a permanent soul. There is no unchanging self that travels between lives. Instead, consciousness continues like a flame lighting another flame. Karma still applies. Actions shape the next rebirth. But the goal is not heaven. The goal is nirvana. Nirvana is the end of suffering, desire, and rebirth. It is not a place. It is a state beyond description. In Buddhism, death is neither tragedy nor reward. It is simply another moment, unless enlightenment ends the cycle. The ancient Egyptians planned more for death than for life. They believed the soul traveled through dangerous realms after death. Eventually, it reached the Hall of Judgment. There, the heart was weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the symbol of truth. If the heart was light, the soul entered the field of reeds, an eternal, perfected version of life on earth. If the heart was heavy, it was devoured, ending existence forever. This belief included judgment, moral accounting, and eternal outcome, thousands of years before modern religions. In many African spiritual systems, death does not remove you from the world. The dead become ancestors. They watch the living, guide them, influence events. As long as a person is remembered, they remain active in the spiritual world. Death is not separation, it is relocation. In Greek belief, all souls descend to the underworld, but not all souls share the same fate. Heroes and the righteous enter Elysium, peace and reward. Ordinary souls wander the asphodel fields, the wicked are punished in Tartarus. Even in myth, death was structured. Different lives led to different afterlives. Many indigenous cultures believe death is a return to the spirit world. The soul reunites with ancestors, nature, and the universe. There is no judgment court, no eternal prison, just reunion. Death is not an ending, it is coming home. The pattern across beliefs. Different gods, different languages, different cultures, yet the same ideas appear again and again. Consciousness continues. Death is a transition. Actions influence what comes next. Judgment, balance, or correction exists. The soul does not simply vanish. Is this coincidence? Or did ancient humans understand something modern humans forgot? The question that remains: what if heaven, hell, rebirth, and judgment are different descriptions of the same experience? What if death isn't the end of awareness, but the end of the body's ability to perceive it? And what if the reason no belief can fully explain it is because the truth cannot be described, only experienced? What happens after you die may depend on who you ask, but the fact that everyone asks might be the real mystery.